Be sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Aniplex Buzzmod Demon Slayer NEZUKO. So let's get into it right away and take a very quick look at the box. So we already did take a look at the front of the box, which does resemble Tanjiro. She just has pink and black as the colors instead of that teal type color. There's the window there. As you can see, the bottom of the box, there is the top, the one side, the other side, same thing, and then the back does show a bunch of pretty damn cool promo images of poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure over to take a closer look at NEZUKO! Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and Buzzmod, I think, did a great job with NEZUKO here. Awesome work on the paint and sculpt detail. Very clean paint where I do see paint work on the figure. And the sculpt looks great. I love the faces. The faces look just like how she does in the series. Really nice job, especially on the eyes there. We have her little bow in her hair. Her hair looks really good too. It is a very soft, rubbery type plastic, but it does get in the way of certain poses you try to do. This one's only articulated, this piece of hair, and then this piece of hair is only articulated. But you see the red at the bottom. We get a little bit of shading in the red as well. Looks like they could have added more black paint around here because you see some red under there. And I do love the cloth robe. Once again, that doesn't come on the figure out of the packaging. You do have to put that on NEZUKO, and there is wire running down the side and the bottom, just like with Tanjiro, who I have right over there here, which we'll see during the height comparisons. Now the torso here, this, as you can see, is all plastic. The lower portion of her robe or dress, whatever she's wearing, is a cloth goods, which I do love that they did that. And like I said, clean paintwork all throughout the figure there. Nice job on that. This looks great too. The stitching on this and the robe and everything look great. The only thing with the robe, they used a type of cloth that can come apart easily. It frays, so you do have to be cautious of that, mainly on the inside of the sleeves. So just keep that in mind there. And then the legs look fine. I do like the wrappings around her lower legs. Those look dope. One of these little bow ties came off on me. I just had to glue it back in, so just be a little careful with those. And then the feet turned out really nice too. Then the bottom, not too much going on. But overall, I think Buzzmod is doing a pretty awesome job so far with this line. I think I'm liking NEZUKO a little bit more than Tanjiro. I feel like Inosuke is going to be the most badass figure out of the whole line so far, but definitely a great job with the paint and sculpt detail. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, NEZUKO is included with a pretty good amount of stuff. So what we do get 4 interchangeable faces and 2 interchangeable front hair pieces. Alright, so before the faces, let me just show the hair pieces here. So we do get this one that does come on the figure out of the packaging, and the hair, as you can see, is flowing more outward there. This one, the hair is just more down, as you can see there. And they're very easy to swap out. I'll show you how to do that shortly. Now for the faces, starting all the way on the left there, we do get the innocent, cute-looking face, which is her basic face, and that is the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging. Then the next one is kind of like her sleeping face, because her eyes obviously are closed. And then next to that one, we do get like the excited type face for NEZUKO. And then finally, we do get my personal favorite, which is the angry, teeth-gritted, very mean-looking face, like she's about to kick someone's ass because they are messing with her brother face. And they did a beautiful job on all 4 faces, and all of them look exactly like how NEZUKO does in the anime. And they're also very easy to swap out with the front of the hair pieces. I will show you how to do that right now quickly. Alright, so swapping the front of the hair and the faces is pretty simple. The faces, you can actually leave the hair piece on. Just pull the face off and then just kind of push that under the front of the hair and push it on. So you can do the faces by themselves, but when you want to do the hair piece, you have to remove that and the face. So let's get this hair piece on, and kind of like the Figure Arts Android 18 or the Class E Adventurer Android 18, you have to put the hair piece on and the face at the same time. But that's only for NEZUKO when you swap her front hair piece there. This one's a bit of a tight fit. And then there we go, as simple as that. So we do get that stuff. And then we also get, we do get her robe, which we already took a look at. And then we do get the arms that I have on the figure. Then we do get these arms as well. And these are the ones that do come on the figure out of the packaging. And they're not articulated, only up at the shoulder and then at the wrist joint. It's just one solid sculpt there. The other arms, we have the sleeves rolled up, and that has more articulation to it. We do get elbow joints on those arms, which I'll show you shortly. But very nice sculpt and paint detail all throughout the sleeves there for her outfit. And these are very simple to swap out. I will show you how to do that right now quickly. And swapping her arms is pretty simple to do. What I do to make my life easier, I pop her head off, because her hair does get in the way. Now, the robe you have to remove. I remove the hands as well to also make my life a bit easier. And the robe just comes right off, and you can put it right back on as well. Just be careful. See what I mean with the thread? God damn it. Got stuck in her damn elbow joint. Alright, so you just remove the robe there. And these are her interchangeable arms. And sometimes her elbow joints start coming out, kind of like Figma figures. You just got to push them right back in. Now to swap the arms, just pull and it pops right off the joint, and you take this arm here, push that one on, do the same thing on the other side here, and then you got to put some hands on her as well. There we go, good enough. And then you just put some hands on her also, and then there you go, as simple as that, to give her these arms, so you could have her without the robe. And you can't get the robe over these sleeves, so don't try doing it. You need to want ones where her sleeves are rolled up. So we do get those accessories, and then we finally get 8 alternate hands. And starting on the top right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, and you can see the fingernails are painted pink as well. Then we do get some open resting type hands, and those are the ones that do come on the figure out of the packaging. Then we do get some open splayed out type hands, and we do get my favorite, which are the like clawing type hands for when she's going like full-on demon, kicking some arse. And we do get some great sculpt and paint detail throughout all 8 hands, and they are very simple to swap out as well. And she does have very thin wrist joints, so it doesn't make it nerve-wracking swapping the hands. And like what Daredevil 19 always says, that is a good thing, because you don't want to risk breaking a wrist joint on your expensive Aniplex Buzzmod NEZUKO figure. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Nezuko. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for Nezuko's articulation to the very top of her head. It looks like she's a little bit over 5 inches tall. And then here she is compared to the Daisen model Saitama, the Aniplex Buzzmod Tanjiro, the Figma Uraraka, and the classy Adventurer Android 18. And I think Nezuko scales perfectly well with Tanjiro here. And then here she is compared to the Figma Todoroki, the Rebeltech Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn, the SH Figuarts Kakashi, and the SH Figuarts Saiyan Raised on Earth Son Goku. And then here she is compared to the Storm Collectible Cyrax, the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here she is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku, and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now for Nezuko's articulation. As I mentioned before, the 2 pieces of her hair on the side are articulated. They can hinge up and down and swivel as well. The neck here, you can get her to look down pretty damn good, actually. If you force it too much, the hair is going to start unpegging. You just got to push it back in. And then she can't look up any further than that because of her hair, of course. You do get pretty good pivot out of the neck there, and then of course it does swivel. Now the torso here, I believe there's a torso and a waist joint there. And with both joints she goes forward about that much, and then both joints goes back a tiny bit. You do get pretty good pivot out of the joints there. Actually really good pivot, and then they both do swivel as well. And this is a separate piece, I just noticed that. Now for the arms here, they're just like Tanjiro's arms, and they do pretty much go all the way up. Be careful, because the more you articulate it, sometimes the arms can unpeg. See how that was kind of unpegging? I had to push it back in, so just keep that in mind. They do go up and down, And you can use that hinge there and hinge it up and down as well. No true bicep swivel, so you will have to use it at the shoulder, or you could use it at the single jointed elbow, and that does bend a little more than 90 degrees, and you do get very nice swivel out of it as well. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist, so that does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, Nezuko can kick forward a lot more than 90 degrees, so that's definitely good. Goes to the back decently, and she can pretty much Jean-Claude Van Damme it, which is awesome. Then you do get pretty good hip swivel up there. And then we also have an upper thigh swivel where her shorts are, which I did not notice. I just noticed that now. And we do have single jointed knees, and they do pretty much bend back all the way. And then the ankles do swivel, hinge up decently, down pretty damn good, and then you get a very nice ankle pivot, and then of course a little toe hinge there. So overall, her articulation definitely is good, and you're going to be able to get her into all of those awesome Nezuko kicking ass type poses, and I'm about to show you some of those poses right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the Aniplex Buzzmod Nezuko. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure with detail, I'd easily give her an even 9. Articulation, I'd give her an 8.5. Accessories, I'd also give her an 8.5. And then the overall quality, I'd have to give an even 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did have mine imported from Japan, but Agelessgeeks does have this up for pre-order, so you can pre-order yours at Agelessgeeks.com, and when you check out, use code name Daredevil, you will get yourself a bit of a discount if you can't find something on their website. I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell, and if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it, but thanks for watching. I will see you later. The Dasen model Saitama, the blah 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 blah. The Storm collectible Cyrex, the blah 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 blah. We do get her robe, which we already did take a look at. Then we do get some interchangeable arms, and then we do get